Welcome back at Z Time. So if you've been watching our videos, you've seen that we've kind of avoided the engine. School's about to start, winter's coming, and so now it's time to get into this engine. And we're going to begin by deleting our AC system. There's a lot of things we want to do to this engine. So this compressor and all this lines and piping. This belt's coming out. Lines go back down through, and all these lines, all this stuff's going to come out. And got our condenser up front that's going to come out, and so it's going to be a heck of a process. So then from there we're going to delete some emission stuff, and we're going to break into this engine and see if we can't well, do a lot of different things. So anyway, stay tuned. This is going to be a heck of a deal.
Are you deaf? Can you hear me? 'Cause I'm sick of it all. Always digging in my skin. Always pushing my back to the wall. My eyes is a nightmare. Can't believe what I saw. And I'll be here laughing when you fall. There's nothing to say. 'Cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hell. Hated you from hell. Listen up, can you feel this? 'Cause the curtain has called. I will never regret it. It's out there watching it all. This is not what I wanted, but I think you were wrong. That I promised I'd be here when you cry. There's nothing to say, 'cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hell. Hated you from hell. And I can feel the anger in me start to grow. All the hate that's inside me, overtaking me. And everything about you is fake and all the things that I can't say, all the things I say. And no one's gonna stop you when you go. There's nothing to say, 'cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hell. Hated you from hell. Hated you from hell. And I can feel the anger in me start.
Alright. This is all of our stuff. Just got out. Condenser. Everything. Pulleys. This thing's like 18 pounds. All these tubes. And all those bolts. And this is all of our room we have now. See, right here's the big one. And then removed like, 7 hoses, so 7 big hoses, so we have all this room here. And of course, condenser, took that out, much better flow to the radiator. So yeah, this is our AC delete.
Okay, so this is the end of the AC delete. So we'll just show you. I know you saw all the time lapse, but just to give you an idea of what went down here. So we had our compressor here. sitting up here. This was actually fairly simple. There was a bolt that goes in this one right here, which required us to use a 10-inch extension to access it back through here. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Then we moved down. There was the 2 lines coming off, going down into the condenser, a little bracket down in here. When we got down to the condenser, we had a little issues with pulling it out, and so rather than fight with it, we just moved on to the other side. And over here, there was an evaporator that goes right in there, and it looks like this. It's a little evaporator, and so that was attached with the bracket, and both the lines coming out from the condenser back through here. So super tight down in there. Just took a lot of manipulating. Back up against this firewall, that was quite difficult to get to. We couldn't get any wrenches on them. We'd get wrenches on them, but we couldn't move them. And so the lines are soft aluminum. So we just cut them with a hacksaw, just with the blade itself. And the top one, smaller one, took about 5 minutes, and the bottom one maybe 7 or 8 minutes. So it just took some work to get through. Then we worked back down through here. We watched another YouTuber, and he pulled his entire bumper off to pull the condenser out, which we ended up pulling this out, and for some reason it turned into red. I don't know how that happened, but now it's red. So just because we get bored sometimes with complicated things, we had to do something fun. So but anyway, after pulling this out, we were able to just kind of work it and manipulate it out without taking the entire front bumper off, and it's out and it's all squared away. So anyway, this was a super fun job. Pretty dirty, but now this is all out of the engine bay. And so anyway, now we can move on to really getting into this engine and tearing it apart, and now we got all this extra room. So anyway.